What's up? We're back. It's her and I together, CNS tag team, narcissism. What's up, girl?
Just ready to get this video done.
Good for you. And I'm going to put this out just because she did the last one by herself, which was, to me, it meant a lot. It was huge. She took a responsibility by herself and did it masterfully. And I totally appreciate that.
Thank
I want
you.
you to know that.
I appreciate that.
It was awesome. I wanted you to know that took a lot out of it. I mean, for a person to take that on, and you took her over the ropes, and
Thank
you
you.
nailed it.
I appreciate
You did
that.
a good job.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Anyway, we're going to explain the after of the love bombing, how you get trapped up slowly. Before you know it, you're walking on eggshells.
No fun.
It totally sucks. It sucks ass, people. I mean, sorry, excuse language, but it does.
It does.
It is what it is. Spade is spade. So, I don't know. I'm just going to start off by saying, for me, it was so slow that I was doing stuff and then not even realizing it till after we're already apart, and then I start seeing stuff. And you're like, I mean, I don't even know how to.
You're explaining it the way it is.
And it could be, everybody's different, for one. It happens where. Cut! So, one of my examples is, like I said before, I don't know if you were catching it, I didn't realize it to the very end until I realized I went through a narcissist. And one of the deals, and I'm going to throw out an example, and this, like I said, all the examples, everybody's going to have a different experience in their narcissism
Exactly.
experience. But if I can give you an example, hopefully you can work off that to see what they do, how they manipulate, what it's all about. We had a trash can, a small trash can in the living room. Well, who does that? Who does that ever in this world? I mean, I don't think I've ever been to anybody's house ever in my lifetime and saw a trash can in the middle of their living room.
Right.
It's like something you put in your bathroom, right? But it was there. I thought it was weird. It was a red flag, but you just kind of play off, you know. So I went along with it, and then I went and took the trash out one day, and was in there folding out the other trash bag, and she goes, "What are you doing?" She freaked out on me. "What are you doing? What are you doing?" I go, "Well, there's another trash bag in there." "What do you mean? What am I doing?" "What? Come here." I had to take, because it was there, that one night full, so put this one in there, and then put a new trash bag there. To her, that made sense. And again, another red flag. I went, you know, that's genius. This is goddamn genius. And that's how pathetic it is. Is that I went along with it, and it took my brother actually to make me wake up to, that's just not normal. And it ain't. But that is how slowly it becomes.
Right.
Where you're doing things out of the norm after the love bombing stage, because you want to keep in that, you want to stay in that whole state of mind that you had already.
Right.
So you start to feel like, to me, you start to feel like you're losing it. So you're pushing yourself to do stupid things to keep that.
You
Does that
become a
make
people
sense?
pleaser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know, they start to manipulate, they start to lie, they start to cheat.
Yeah.
The shifting the blames, being critical of you, of everything, all that starts to come out. But it comes out so slow. And I was explaining this to you the other day. Like the Bionic Man,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the Majors. Who doesn't like the Bionic Man?
Right.
I mean, that's how slow it was, because they slowed it down. Whenever he became that Bionic Man, they had to slow it down to. But that's the way, in my head, how it happened to me. It was so slow. It was
Right.
And I was there in her crazy world of mindness.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
I hope it makes sense to you all. Do you have anything to add?
Well, I think that what happens is they take control of our mind, and they make us feel like they love us, and they make us feel like that we're in their world, and that they want us to feel like we're totally loved by them. And so we want to please them. And so they start using that against us, whether it's affection or communication or companionship or sex or whatever it is that they've found that we need. They start using that against us, and they start withholding it from us or controlling us with it or whatever it is. I mean, all relationships are different because everybody needs different things, but that's what they do. They use that to control us. And then they begin to use tactics, and they use, like you said, manipulations and lies, and then they start cheating on us. And all of a sudden, that's our fault. Now, how that's our fault, in their crazy head, it's our fault. But I never understood how it was my fault, but it was my fault. And then they deny us of things, and they, like you said, we're shifting the blame, and everything's our fault. And we start to, or I know myself, I started to take the blame just to please him, so that I didn't have to feel like I wasn't making him happy, or I wasn't, I didn't want him getting mad or whatever. I would take the blame, and then I didn't have to deal with it. I didn't have to deal with him being upset, or I didn't have to deal with, whatever, him being in a mood or whatever. I walked on eggshells, like you said, all the time. I lived like that for 24 years, and it was horrible. It was a horrible life.
And again, with the eggshell deal, I mean, it literally feels like you don't want to hear that crack of an eggshell.
Right.
I mean, that's what went on in my head. It's like walking on eggshells. It literally, to me, is what it sounds like.
Right.
You were so scared of it, like you heard a crack. Did you hear it?
Exactly.
Or did he hear it?
Exactly.
One of those deals.
Yeah.
Oh shit! And you instantly reversed what you normally did all the time, which is a normal thing to do, because it is normal to be a different person.
Right.
To be your own person.
Exactly.
To be what you are, and that's where they start to take you out of who you are.
Exactly.
That's where it really begins.
Mm-hmm.
After the love bombing.
Yep.
Is they start taking. That's where they grab a hold of your soul.
Yep.
And then it just goes on from there.
Yeah.
To me, like I said, I pictured it in my head. Whenever I see it now, anyway, I picture an eagle. When she knew she had me, it's like I picture an eagle coming out with claws and grabs me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like her going, now I got you.
Yep.
You're in my claws.
Yep.
I got you. And I'll fly away with you.
Yep.
And I will take you where I want you to go.
Yep.
Not where you want to go, where I want to
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
It's that kind of a world.
Yeah.
And
it's their own world,
it's
and
their
once they've
world
got
that
you,
you're
that's
living
it.
in.
Yep.
And you don't even have a clue that you're even along for the ride. You're just
Mm-mm.
along for the ride.
Yeah.
But the whole time, you're wanting to please, to
Yep.
be that pleaser,
Yep.
that emphasis.
Yep. I
And
don't even know how he gained
are.
control over me. I mean, I honestly don't. But he did. He gained total control over me. And he had it for 24 years. And it was horrible, a horrible life. And I don't wish that on anyone.
No.
It's horrible.
No. It's... Well, then that's why we're here.
Yeah.
That's why we're tag team.
Yep.
That's why
Exactly.
we are here. To help
whoever,
anybody. Not to have to go through this. It's
Exactly.
bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, like I said, I hate it when you go through society. The whole politically correct shit.
Yeah.
And now, I want it not try to put out the cuss words or whatever, but sometimes you know what? You have to, because to me, it's to get your point across, you have to use a certain word or whatever to show what the nastiness of it all is.
Exactly.
And I say this. Fuck you. Fuck you. Sometimes you have to say that.
Yeah.
And not everybody.
To make the emphasis on it.
But, I mean, it also makes you feel good.
Yeah, that too.
You know, it does.
Yeah,
it
that
makes
too.
you feel good to
Yeah,
say it.
exactly.
I mean, you know,
sometimes you just get angry and you just...
yeah, you
like,
have to say it. So
yes.
why not? Why wouldn't you want to say that?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you want to feel good?
Mm-hmm. I agree.
You know, enough's enough.
Yeah.
Don't keep denying what your stomach is already telling you.
Yep.
Like I said, the whole gut feeling is always there and
Yes.
always will be. And that's something, too, that I felt, but denied.
Yeah,
And
I did too.
that's the other thing. Is that you have to, if you feel that in your gut,
Follow it.
follow it.
Yep.
Because your gut is your heart.
Yep.
It's telling you, and they're connected.
Yes.
You
I
also
agree.
have a brain,
Mhm.
common sense, and I'm not saying that we're deceivable people.
Mhm.
We've been taught and trained our whole lives
Oh, yeah.
to be deceived.
Exactly.
In reality, I mean, look at the government right now,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So, Trump all the way, and I don't care if you like it or not. And I'm not putting politics out there, but this is trying to be funny, not to make light of it, but I don't want to I'm not making light of it. I'm doing this because I don't want to see any more hurt
Mm-hmm.
and hurt anybody in this world.
Yeah. I agree.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I'm tired of the hurt.
It's got to stop.
And the more you know, the better you feel.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I want.
That's why we want to bring awareness to it.
I want people to feel better.
Yeah.
About themselves again. Where you used to be. Where you were. Be who you were.
Yeah.
Not where you're at now, but be who you were. Go back to where you were at the beginning.
Exactly.
And that's what it's about. And that's about the healing process.
Yeah. Exactly.
So I hope it helps.
Yeah, me too.
And I hope
that's
you
our
like
whole
it.
purpose.
So
It's our whole purpose in being here.
don't know where we're gonna go with the next one.
Maybe on some healing. We'll see.
That could be.
Yeah.
But let us know where you want to go. If you have any ideas, what do you want to hear? What do you want to know?
Yeah.
Or what do you want us to hear babble about? I'm a babbler. I am a big time babbler.
You can communicate it.
But let us know. We're here for you. And
We
always will
appreciate
be.
your support.
Always will be.
Yeah.
God bless.
Thanks.